Alright, hey guys, it is Michelley. I'm bringing you guys another video of, well, let's say this video is going to be a foundation. My normal foundation routine. There we go. See, I couldn't come up with the words. So today I'm just going to be doing a little bit of my foundation routine, and I will be doing a look right after it, but I'm not going to put it all in one video. I just want to have it in two separate videos just because I want people to see what my foundation routine looks like, because I have had inquiries for that before, so I want to go ahead and make a video for you guys. So to start off with our foundation routine, you want to always make sure that you have moisturizer on. That can be like, I don't know, like Aveeno, L'Oreal, I can't even think of all the names of moisturizer there are, but there is one specific moisturizer that I use specifically, which is the Aveeno. It's the Sheer Hydration, Sheer Hydration moisturizer. And the only reason I like this stuff is because it is very sheer. So it is very nice and lightweight on the skin, so you really don't feel it when you have makeup on, so you don't feel like that heavy feeling on the skin. But yeah, so this is the little hydration lotion that I use. And then you always want to make sure that if you're gonna wear like a liquid lipstick or something that is like matte, you want to make sure that you have something on your lips so your lips aren't super like dry and cracking when you have that liquid lipstick on. And what I used today was the Kiehl's Lip Balm #1. So it has vitamin E, which is meant to like really moisturize dry lips. And right now, you know, knowing Minnesota, we are having like cuckoo weather where it's like really cold and then not cold and then very, very cold and then really not cold. So it helps to have a good moisturizer. And that also goes back to this. You don't want to have your face all peeling and stuff like that. So yeah, so then after that we are going to go in with our primer. Primer can be anything for hydration, for pore filling, anything that is like shine killing. Normally I use these two. So this I will use whenever my skin is like super dry and like it is not having it with the weather. And then I use a pore filler whenever I feel like I'm very oily and I feel like my foundation doesn't stay on too much throughout the day. It's all depending how my skin feels in the mornings and after I wash it and so on. And normally I go with this one, especially right now since it's winter, and this has been saving my life like crazy. So this is the Hydra Touch primer from NYX Cosmetics. It's meant for dry skin. And then this one is the, let's see if you guys can see it, the pore filler, which is meant to minimize the look of pores and also leave your skin nice and smooth for foundation application. And for today, I feel like my skin is doing really good on hydration, so I'm just going to go in with the pore filler and apply this. I do have the bigger size. I just like having the mini size because they're cute. And yeah, if I can avoid going through my big size, then I will avoid it as much as possible. But typically what you guys want to do is you want to put a little bit of it on your fingertips. And what I normally do is just apply about a pea size and just mix them together between my fingertips. And then from there I apply it in the areas where I feel like it is the most oily throughout the day. And I find it to be that it's in my T-zone because I don't know, I feel like I'm a combination skin type because sometimes I'm very dry, sometimes I'm very oily. It's all just depending on the days. And so, yeah. This is my first, well, not my first video. This is like my second video doing a talk through what I'm doing. So bear with me, you guys. I really don't know what to say. Next thing I am going to grab is the foundation. Now foundations all vary between what you want. Like if you want coverage, if you want, what is it called? If you want a light feeling on the skin, if you want something that's heavy, or you want something that is meant for dry, oily, combo, normal skin, all depending on what you prefer. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. It is an oil-free foundation, and I actually like this foundation. I fell in love with it a while back, ever since their launch, I believe that it was. And this foundation is very, like, I feel like it's a medium coverage foundation. It's not full coverage, which is okay for me at least, because I haven't had too many breakouts, which is really nice because I guess I've been taking really good care of my skin, although I don't even know what I've been doing. So it's okay. So I mean, I do have my little minimal occasional like pimples or like scarring and stuff like that, but it's not as bad as it normally used to be. Like in the summer, I think it just had to deal with me like playing soccer and stuff like that. So now that I don't do that anymore, my skin is just better. Now I just go to work and that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put on my little palette. Normally I put on the back of my hand, but since I do have this palette, why not? Why not use something that you have it here for a reason? So I'm going to go ahead and just put like, I don't know, let's see. I'll put, if it wants to come out. It's a brand new one, you guys, so. 2. Let's do like 1.5. I got on my fingers. And the color that I'm using is Classic Ivory, because apparently I am lighter than what I used to think I was. I used to think that I was like a natural beige, medium beige. Maybe that's for the summer, but right when I got into winter, I finally realized that my skin looks, like my face looks so dark compared to what my like neck did, and is a whole mess. But it's okay. Now I figured it out. I figured out that I am Classic Ivory in the winter, and then I am more towards like the natural beige or medium beige in the summer. So yeah, it's really fun when you figure that stuff out. So like, you know that you've been looking ridiculous this whole time and nobody told you. Can you believe that? Isn't that upsetting? Yeah, that's how it was for me. So you're gonna apply this. I normally apply it in the areas where I feel like I need the most coverage. So then whatever is going to the sides everywhere else is just like the very minimal. But yeah. Okay, let's hope that this is enough foundation for my face. But I'm going to be using my NYX Beauty Blender. These are very inexpensive. They're only $8. And I've heard that the Real Technique or like the official beauty blenders are super expensive. So you should definitely take a look at these. And like you guys know, I normally shop for affordable drugstore foundations and anything that is affordable for products, just because I am a mom on a budget. I do have other stuff that are more important than cosmetics. So yeah, you won't see me with like super expensive high-end, unless I start working for them for some reason, then you'll see me with like high-end product. But until then, I will not use their products, just because, you know, when you have a budget, you really can't just let it go. You need to like follow your budget and follow your goals and follow what you need to do. Especially when you have a family, you have to do what you have to do for that family. So that's what I do. And plus my fiance always says no. Like if you guys saw my my last video, he was talking about how I begged for that Manny MUA mascara, like the big, I think it's the Big Shot mascara, and yes, I did. I had to beg because like I love Manny MUA. He's like amazing, and just like seeing that he cooperated with Maybelline, which is one of like, you know, the brands that I'm always going to, is just amazing to me. Because, you know, I feel like YouTubers always go and like do I forget what it is. Oh my god, it's always the moment that I have to talk about it, I always forget the word. Collabs, there we go. They do collaborations with bigger brands, and brands that well, obviously I can't afford at the time. So I'm just glad that he did something with Maybelline that I can afford. So that's why I really wanted that mascara. But have you guys noticed, like, drugstore has been upping their game like crazy. Like, I noticed e.l.f. Cosmetics has been upping their game. They have like a whole skincare line now. Then I think there's, oh, I just recently heard, you guys, BH Cosmetics is gonna be in Target. I'm so freaking excited about that. You guys know I have so much products from BH Cosmetics, and just knowing that they're gonna be in Target now, where I have full-on access to it, is gonna be awesome. Yeah, I'm so excited for that. Now, I am going to be doing some concealing. So what I do after my foundation is I do concealer, and concealer highlighting, that's always when you're doing like underneath the eyes, and then like if you're trying to like highlight this area. Highlighting and illuminating are two completely different things. There's a lot of people who say highlighting as in like highlighter for like the highest points of your cheeks, which is way different from highlighting, which is underneath your eyes. So this is actually called illuminating, and then the under eye is going to be highlighting. So just so you guys know, when you guys go to like this makeup store and they're like, what are you talking about? That's why a lot of people get confused on what highlighting and illuminating is. So that's why most of the time, like, if you look for highlighters, which are like the shiny stuff, that's going to be illuminators. That's why their name are illuminators, not highlighters, if that makes any sense. So what I'm going to try to use today is, let me see if I can find anything that I need. Not this one. Not this one. Here we go. So I'm going to be using the Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer from LA Girl, I believe. Yes, LA Girl. I have been dying to get my hands on this concealer for the longest time, and now that I have it, I am so happy I did consider buying it. It's like $2, I think it is. So it's like a very, I don't know, I haven't used it enough to be able to tell you guys what it is, but all I know is that I love this concealer, and I will give you guys my thoughts a little bit more whenever I use it a little bit more often, which is going to be much sooner than expected, just because I am no longer going to be working for NYX Cosmetics, and now I'm just focusing on, like, I feel like when I did my YouTube videos, I didn't have a chance to like really use a lot of products, because I felt like I just needed to like stay 100% NYX Cosmetics. But it is okay. I still love NYX Cosmetics. I've always loved NYX Cosmetics from the beginning of like when I started doing makeup, and I will continue to love NYX Cosmetics. And yeah. And so you want to just apply this in the areas where you want to highlight. I normally highlight where my skin is a little bit dull, like around this area. I feel like I have a lot of hyperpigmentation, and it's like really hard for me to like hide it, but I've gotten better of it, better of hiding it throughout the time. So then I'm going to grab my mini beauty blender, which is also like a 2-pack of these is $7 at NYX Cosmetics. So you guys should check also that out. Like, I'm a big person for like deals and stuff like that. Anything that is cheap and expensive for me to like be able to buy, I will be there to buy it. So yeah, I wish I had someone to talk to, because I feel like I run out of things to say and then I have to fast forward through it, because I don't want you guys to be like, she's just very quiet, very quiet. Because you guys know I'm not a quiet person. When you meet me in person, you're just like, oh, okay, you're very talkative. But it's always depending who it is that I'm talking to. So yeah, I just go around this area, I blend it all out. I can't wait to get my silicone sponge, the little egg-shaped sponge for foundation. I heard that it's supposed to save you a lot of money on foundation, so, you know. And it was only $9 for it, which was like super inexpensive for me at least. So, yeah, I'm excited. They like shipped it out on the 24th of January, I think it was, and still hasn't gotten here, which I'm sad about, but it's okay. It's coming. I just wish I had a way to track it. I don't have a way to track it, which sucks, but it's okay. I'll figure it out at some point in my life. So then, I am going to grab my... So after concealing or highlighting, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye concealer. And setting it helps it, the concealer, like, what's it called? It helps it last longer for like a 8-hour day, depending on what you're doing that day. So it just helps it last a lot longer, just like setting your foundation helps it last a lot longer. You don't always have to set your foundation though, just because I know there's some people that don't like having like the look of foundation just with powder and like it looks powdery, but I love that I love that look just because I know that my foundation will last all day and I won't have to like worry about it melting off my face, just because oily people tend to have that effect of where it melts off the face. But the powder that I use doesn't make me look cakey, which is why I love using it so much. So you guys will see it. I mean, you guys have seen it in my other videos. You guys will be able to know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to grab my e.l.f. brush and I'm going to go ahead and grab that yellow banana-y color looking powder. And this is just going to set underneath the eyes. And you're going to put this all in your highlighted areas, everywhere that you highlighted your face with. I'm thinking of doing like a really glammed up look for this video. Like, not this one, but the next one that I'm going to film right after this one. Just because I feel like I have to get you guys more videos, you know? Like, I feel like I'm not as active as I wish I could be. And now that I have the chance to actually be active, I'm going to be active as much as possible, just so you guys can see what I know. You guys can learn it, so you guys can know what to do. Because I want everybody to be able to do makeup. Like, why not? Like, everybody should be able to do makeup. And I know there's a lot of judgment on like, oh, you're wearing too much makeup and stuff like that. But you know what? Makeup is what it is. You get to use it and do whatever you want with it. Make yourself look however you want. It doesn't matter who tells you what you can wear and what you can't wear. Like, you get to do what you want to do. Nobody is going to tell you. Like, if anybody tells you anything, it's like, sorry, are you wearing the makeup? Is this your face? I didn't think so. Like, it just upsets me when I see videos like that. They're like, oh, you're wearing too much makeup. Well, excuse me. I didn't know that my face was your face. I didn't know it was your concern. But yeah. That's how I feel. Okay. Now that we're done setting the face, or the highlighted areas, not the whole face, you are going to go ahead and grab your powder. And like I said, I have a specific powder that I love, like will love forever and ever and ever, and it's the Hydra Touch, unless I find something better. So wait, we might actually find something better sooner or later, but anywho, it's the NYX Hydra Touch powder. So it is what is it? Okay, so I never realized that it had a lot of writing back here, so let's see what it says. It says a two-way cake powder, versatile wet or dry formulation, matte and silky finish, provides flawless coverage. I agree with all of that. So what you want to do is you want to grab a big powder brush, because with this you want to grab a big powder brush, because if you have something that's really dense and you just like grab it and pop, you're gonna see that one color right there, and you don't want that. So you're just gonna grab a big powder, gonna go ahead and grab as much product as you need, and then you're gonna go just dusting it on the face. And that's also like to avoid the look of too much cakiness look, guys. And so you just dust it on the face just so it sets right on top of the foundation and it doesn't look cakey. I always go over my highlighted areas too, just because if I look too light underneath here, I want to have like a little bit of color, so I don't want it to look too like super light. So just like that. I hope I look even on the camera, because honestly, I can never tell. Like, I have the light just shining from over there, so it's just like shining at me. So, bear with me, guys. Okay, so now that that is done, this is what my foundation routine would consist of. This is all I do for foundation. There's absolutely nothing else that I do unless I have to like color correct or anything like that, but I normally don't have that problem to color correct. I just normally slap on some foundation, some powder, and I'm good. But if you guys do want to see like a color correcting video, I can definitely show you guys how to do that, and just so you guys get the feel of how to apply it and what it does and stuff like that. So I can definitely do that for that video for you guys. I don't know, maybe I should do my brows. Maybe I don't. You guys will see that in the next video. So if anything, if you guys have any other recommendations of what videos I should do for you guys, please let me know, because I am definitely running out of ideas of what to make for you guys. So if you guys have any ideas or thoughts or what like I can improve, let me know. Yeah, and then if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and catch me on my next video, you guys. Bye!